Hey everyone, it's been a while since I uploaded a video, and that's because I was caught up in something super exciting, my first big event as an entrepreneur. It was a major milestone for me, and I can't wait to share this amazing experience with you all. So, let's dive right into it. After arriving at Yeshwantpur, my first stop was Kengeri, where my products were kept at St. Benedict School. On the way, we checked into our accommodation provided by the event organizers. It was decent and had everything which we needed. The event was hosted at a university right in front of a hotel, which was super convenient. Once I got ready, I headed straight into the university, where the volunteers helped us to navigate the massive campus. After grabbing breakfast, we made our way to the auditorium for the inauguration ceremony. The event was organized by the Youth Aid Foundation, which collaborates with different states and supports various causes, including LGBTQ+ initiatives. It was inspiring to see how much effort they had put into making this event meaningful for past participants. Later, during lunch, the event preparations were in full swing, so I took the opportunity to explore the university. I met up with a fellow participant from Maharashtra, and we wandered around the campus, checking out different spaces. One highlight was the music room, where we saw someone playing an instrument that looked like a guitar but wasn't exactly one, and still trying to figure out its name. Next, we stumbled upon an intense volleyball tournament. The energy was insane. We spent quite some time watching before heading back to the auditorium, where the inauguration ceremony officially began. The university students hosted it, and there were some amazing performances, including dance acts and motivational speeches. After a long day of walking around the massive campus, I was exhausted, but instead of crashing immediately, my roommate and I decided to explore the city at night. We stepped out to find a local grocery store and ended up meeting with some local boys. The only challenge, they spoke only Kannada, and we didn't know a word of it. Thanks to Google Translate, we managed to have a fun little conversation and even made some new friends. However, at around 11 p.m., the police showed up and asked us to return to our rooms. We later found out that it's not allowed to roam around in the city at night, so we headed back, binge-watched some Netflix, and prepared for the remaining main competition the next day before finally getting some sleep. Waking up, I dressed up and went to the university, where the first half of the day was packed up with the speaker sessions. The event organizers gave us kits containing a booklet outlining the schedule and event details. The speakers included Mr. Saroja, Dr. Subhash Chatriji, Dr. Harshita Maria, Professor Michael Oyenuga, Dr. Saji Verghese, Mr. Raj Reddy, and many more. The sessions were insightful, but I had some work left for the main competition, so I sneakily pulled out my laptop and made final preparations. During my time at the university, I made a great friend named Sumit, who helped guide me through everything for the next 3 days. Finally, at 6 p.m., the much-awaited competition began. I presented my business idea, talked about my entrepreneurial journey, and shared my experiences. It was surprisingly easier than I expected, and before I knew it, the competition was over. To wrap up the day, we attended a musical night hosted by the university band, Grey Matter. Their performance was absolutely electrifying. After that, it was just time for dinner and much needed rest. The final day was all about the results. The morning had more speaker sessions, and after a long wait, the results were finally announced. While waiting, I reflected on how engaging and well organized the event was. The students were super friendly, and the university was one of the biggest I had ever visited. After the event officially ended, we planned to explore the city one last time. We shopped around and enjoyed the local vibe, but as the night progressed, we ran into a small problem: food. By 11 p.m., all the hotels were closed and my hunger was real. Zomato wasn't working either, so we hit the streets in search of food. We asked some locals, but most places were shut. Just when we thought we did have to sleep hungry, we found a group of guys who told us about a hidden third floor restaurant called Chopsticks. Life savior. It was a Chinese restaurant, and even though they didn't have spoons, we managed to eat with chopsticks and finally got our meal. Of course, just as we were heading back, the police showed up again and we had to rush back to our rooms. And that's how my first major event as an entrepreneur came to an end. Overall, this event was an unforgettable experience, from engaging in competitions and meeting inspiring people to getting lost in a new city at night. It was a roller coaster ride. I learned so much and I made some incredible memories along the way. Would I do it again? 100% yes.